Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at different YouTubers and celebrities and point out some traits that they seem to show that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder, or NPD. Please do not send any snark to our subjects. First of all, let me say very clearly once again, we are having a little messy fun. This is not a diagnosis. We're simply going to point out some traits that this YouTuber shows us that seem similar to traits that fall within NPD. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. In this video, we will be looking at Amberlynn's live stream, high on a word I refuse to give life to. I wanted to say thank you for your patience with me missing my non-Amber alert on Wednesday. I will always let you know. I know as a viewer it sucks to be waiting for an upload that never happens. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a true crime story on Sunday. They take hours and they're a labor of love. I enjoy doing them, but they get demonetized each and every time. True crime is now very tough to do on YouTube as of very recently. But if I don't do that, I'll do something else. Maybe we'll look at her Pluto stream. Maybe something lighter or silly. We'll see. Alright, enough blathering. Let's catch up on Amber and Becky's manipulationship this week.
See my moves on here. I love that for me. Okay. So hello, Zaina, Luna, Roxy, Liliana, Natalia, Slut Buffet, Annie, the Caro, Merchick. Someone asked Becky, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Hi. I'm good now. Just had a rough day Thursday.
So yeah, Becky was emotionally unstable on Thursday. Is that the best way to put it? And I didn't feel like it was appropriate for me to go on.
People with NPD tendencies will often use experiences of others, often their main toy, to bolster themselves. In this case, Amber had an excuse to not stream, which she clearly resents having to do, and she gets to turn Becky's pain into focus on her for caring so deeply.
Without her, while she was feeling how she was feeling.
Yeah, but I'm good now. Ow.
Yeah, like I was too like Debbie Downer to even think about coming on here. And then the reason why we didn't go on the next day, because I was thinking, oh, maybe we could do that. Well, I ended up in the ER because...
In my opinion, we are watching a narcissist deal with a loss of control over these two streams. She cares less about Becky, since wifey, but she needs Becky regardless of if she will admit it. Last week, Amber mentioned having to spend this weekend alone for the first time. Becky was going to friends. Her ER visit at 3 to 4 a.m. on Saturday morning had less to do with avoiding a Friday afternoon stream and more to do with keeping Becky close, again, in my opinion.
I mean, we don't really need to go into it, actually, because I don't feel like sharing it. But I did end up in the ER for, like, the whole... Like, what time did we get there?
It was almost 4 in the morning.
No, like it definitely wasn't 4 in the morning.
Ugh, my narc plays this game. It's as if they are trying to make you wrong about the smallest facts to prove you are lying. Becky said almost 4 a.m., and it was 3:30. It's no biggie. But a good narc will use this to point out that you are wrong, or you lied, and they, of course, speak fact.
Yes, because I remember I was so tired. So it was 3:30, and we didn't leave until, like, what, 11?
Yeah, about 11 a.m. And
so it was...
practically the only people there. There was, like...
Yeah, it was a mess.
Maybe 2 other people.
It was a mess. The hospital we went to is horrible, but we were already near said hospital, so we just went to that one. Welcome to Stream Queens, Carolyn Birch. And thank you, Merchick. Yes, I do feel a lot better. I'm on like 6 medications right now. Did you know that?
People with NPD tendencies do like to be special and unique. Her face is absolutely lit up at the fact that she, at 30, is on 6 medications.
No.
I'm on 6 medications right now. I'm like feeling like an actual, like I'm an old woman or something. So love that for me. Where were you last week? We just explained it.
Yeah. I was having a really bad day.
Yeah.
And out of respect, Amberlynn did not go on live.
Yeah, out of respect.
Yeah.
And plus I just felt like Debbie Downer.
Translated? Not really out of respect for you. I just wasn't in the mood to fulfill my obligation to my paying members. If you didn't prop me up.
Like, because you were so upset. Like, how am I not supposed to be so upset about it?
Right.
You know?
But I mean, that's why I kept trying to like lock myself up. Just whenever I get really upset or something, I like to be by myself. That's what's comfortable, is me being by myself and gathering myself, and I'm fine not long after that.
Yeah.
So, like earlier, I was extremely irritated, and I went into the bedroom and sat there for a minute, and I was able to come out and joke around with you. I've just been like very irritable lately, I'd say.
That's a true fact.
But I'm working on it, you know?
Narcissists are always very supportive of you when you are admitting hard truths about yourself. They are head cheerleaders of you doing wrong, so they can make themselves superior.
Yeah, I feel like today I did really good on them. Like, not gonna lie. I was like, damn, I'm having some, like, good luck today or something.
I mean, to be honest, it's a female thing.
You're PMSing?
Yeah, I was. And I have polycystic ovarian syndrome.
I just thought of something. Oh, wait, never mind.
So,
People with NPD tendencies all do this. Becky is talking about her health, and that immediately triggers Amber to think about herself. My narc says, it's not rude, it's not being uninterested in what I say, it's relating to me. That's how twisted the thinking is.
I went a long time without having my period, which is bad, I know. But whenever I do have it, it's almost like having it for the first time all over again, and it hurts so bad, and it's just miserable, and it just, I don't know, not always affects me emotionally, but this last time was really bad. So
Right.
I just wanted to lock myself up in my bedroom and sit in there for a little while by myself. That's just how I cope, is on my own.
I'm very opposite. Like, if something's, like, going on, like, something, if I'm bothered by something, like, I want to talk about it now. Like, I don't want to, like, let it just, like, steam in my brain. Like, me and you are total opposites of that. Like, if me and you get into an argument, she wants to peace out. And I'm over here like, no, we need to talk about it now to fix the problem instead of just, like, letting it marinate and get worse. Because that's kind of how it feels.
That's definitely not how I am.
It's so weird.
If I argue with someone, I want it to be like, we'll go our separate ways for maybe like 15, 20 minutes and then come back together and recuperate, because
I hate that.
Here's another thing that my narc does. She is so similar to ALR in her alleged tendencies. If you stand strong in something you like or are, and they disagree, they try and make you think that your choice is distasteful or beneath them.
That's just what I gotta do.
So that's been hard because she hates how I do it and I hate how she does it.
I mean,
so that's why we're just good as friends.
Me and her really do get over arguments quickly, but I don't know. We do handle them differently. And I'm not, going away and letting it marinate. I am going away and calming myself down and, like, looking at the big picture and thinking to myself.
She shakes her head no, as if Becky is wrong. People are allowed to have different styles of communication. Part of being an adult is navigating that with your partner. But her lack of understanding or caring about Becky's feelings will not allow for that. Becky does it wrong. Again.
am I being irrational right now?
I just feel like that's so, like, I don't know.
And that's how I bring myself down from being so upset.
I mean, yeah, what works for you works for you. What works for me works for me. I don't know. Becky wants to travel. That's new. She never wanted to travel. She never wanted to. She was too scared to go on a plane, like over the waters. She never wanted to move anywhere different. Like, my dream is to live in Seattle.
The plane was not the thing.
Becky will never do that.
The plane was not the thing. It's always been a bucket list of mine to jump out of a plane. So it's not the plane. I went through this major period.
Completely self-involved and unaware of Becky's feelings, she has no idea what's on her partner's bucket list after 4 years together.
And plus, back in the day, I was like, oh, I don't really want to go far because, you know, what if something happens? And now I'm at a point where I'm like...
Now you're at a point, you'll live in a different state.
Oh, no, maybe.
I'm leaving. You guys know how much this affected us.
I'm going to read between the lines here. In my opinion, when Becky says she was afraid to be far away in case something happens, she wasn't talking about her family solely. She was talking about traveling with Amber. We saw how difficult it was for her to travel to another city a couple of years ago. I think Becky would love to travel. I think Becky didn't want to have to travel with Amber and the burden it would be.
Listen.
And now she's like, yeah, I'll do all of it now.
I've always said if it weren't for my family, then I'd go somewhere. But if
So
Kentucky got rid of Mitch McConnell and legalized cannabis and became a little bit more liberal, then I wouldn't want to leave because this place is great. I love it here. It's beautiful. It's home.
You guys, I promise you, I will live in Seattle in my lifetime.
I've always wanted to live in Colorado. Yeah.
That sounds kind of lame.
Here it is again, with the same look of almost disgust, putting down what Becky likes because it is not the same as what she likes.
Beck, please, for the love of God, why do you let Amber shade you like this? Oh my gosh, I saw your face. Did I shade you? I shade her a lot.
Yeah, she shades me a lot.
But she shades me a lot.
I don't shade you as much as you shade me.
You shade me
but
more.
But I said something earlier while you were on FaceTime with someone that embarrassed you a little bit. And I liked it.
What was it?
I can't remember. But
Did you say
she
something?
cracked up about it. And you're like, no, don't listen to her.
Becky is no fool. Right now, Amber is love-bombing her new wifey and cultivating her perfect mask. Becky knows Amber will not jeopardize looking bad in front of the new woman, so she can take a shot now and again and know there will be no huge blow-ups or repercussions.
Because it happens so often, I feel like. When did you lose sexual attraction to each other? Oh shit, I'll let you go first.
I really don't know. I can't pinpoint it.
So was it while we were together?
I don't even...
I'm scared to know the
I
answer.
don't think, like, it ever left. I just think my libido has just...
Okay, she always has to blame the libido.
Becky has been on a lot of meds that affect your libido. Amber cannot recognize her partner's needs or feelings. It may also be a kind way of saying, I have no desire to be intimate with you. Once you put your partner in a caretaker position, the sexual desire will leave the relationship.
Well, I mean...
Oh my God, we're spilling some tea.
When did yours end?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, you don't like being put in the hot seat, do you?
I don't really know how to answer that question.
Why not?
I don't know.
She doesn't know how to answer, because if she tells the truth, her audience will know she's been lying to them for years. If she lies, Becky may call her on it. Narc in a corner.
See?
It's a weird question.
I can't tell you a time.
Definitely, like, I want to say, like, for sure, like, gone, like, completely, like a week after you broke up with me.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, completely,
Makes
like,
sense.
I literally can't even look at you like that no more.
Mm-hmm.
People are gonna be like, oh my God, that's so rude. But it's just, it is what it is.
Nah, it's not rude because I stopped looking at you like that a long time ago, you know? And it's like, all that clarity I got was the thing that pushed me to do it. And now that I've done that, a whole lot more things are making sense.
Yes. When you finally get out of the narcissist's control and realize you are not crazy, a lot of things start to fall into place.
So I'm running with
Oh, things are making sense. I want to hear.
it. Yeah. I mean,
Tell
I
me
don't
more.
know. It's just,
I'm feeling fidgety.
every time I talk to my cousin and she gives me a tarot reading, it's like very accurate, and it's telling
she
me
do
what
me
path
a-
I need to go on, and everything just makes sense. And I'm seeing all these weird signs, and my intuition's working. And
How was therapy? I was in a good mood today, so it was really hard to talk about anything. I noticed that when I'm in a good mood, I can't really dig deep to like my emotions and like things that I need to talk about. So I told her next Tuesday I might be sad, so maybe it would be better.
She won't last in therapy. She's trying to control it. It's not just for when you're sad. She doesn't want to be exposed, and she is unwilling to do the hard work when it comes to anything.
Appointment then. Because I've been happy today. Well, lately, to be honest, I'm finally taking my medicine right. So someone just said you have a romanticized version of Seattle in your mind. I hope you find that place in happiness. That's weird that you said that, because it seems like I romanticize a lot of things I've been told recently.
yeah, and when you do that, you're placing impossible standards on it.
Love that for me.
For people with NPD traits, it is more codependency than love. It is about what the partner can do for them and how the partner makes them feel. It is an impossible standard, and it is not romantic love.
Maybe I should just stop being like a romantic person.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. It might help me. This is the most awkward live stream I've ever seen. Becky's in a weird headspace, but
No,
this is her
doing
job now.
something. I'm doing something.
Y'all, I pay her monthly now.
I'm
Y'all, I found a way to control her. Look how happy and smug I am.
doing something.
I'm proud of myself, and I'm proud of her. It is what it is.
My job was physically taxing. I worked in a factory, and I have knee problems and back problems, and I know it has to do with the really bad wreck I was in, my weight, and the job I was doing.
Yeah, her job was hard as heck. Hard. And I thought, I could support you. I love you. I'm in love with you. So why not? Why not? Like, when I'm in a relationship with someone, that's just how I am. I'm just very giving. And, like, especially when I, like, fall in love with you, like, yeah, I feel like I don't know, I feel like I give too much, to be honest.
I think the member's point was you should appreciate Becky, but she has turned it all right around into I am generous to a fault.
But that's just how I am. Like, that's my love language, like, my output. I'm also very affectionate, and I also really love words. I love it all. But I just, like, I don't know. Must be nice.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Becky, must be nice.
Must be nice.
You could have a child.
No, I can't. I can't.
You
Just
probably
because
can't.
I have those parts, I can't have a child.
I mean, you're right.
In my opinion, this was an attempt to make Becky feel bad for still being able to have a child, when all sympathy must be for her as she had a hysterectomy. She forgot, because she doesn't care about her partner's needs and feelings, that Becky also has issues that would make it difficult or impossible. Once Becky called her on it, she backed off. She knew she couldn't garner the sympathy.
Amber, would you ever take Becky back if she changed? No.
Changed?
I don't know what that means, but no.
I wouldn't take her back either.
That wasn't shade.
No, I'm just saying we wouldn't take each other back.
It's because now I know.
Amber is allowed to quickly dismiss Becky, but when Becky shares the sentiment, Amber's insulted and thinks it could only be a retort. Becky tempers it by saying, no, it's both of us, to avoid the narc getting up on her hind legs, so to speak.
Amber, can you explain your mother's guilty conviction of harming a service? Okay, wrong. I don't know what you're talking about, but that never happened. Love that.
It was KF.
No, you do not spend literally 14 hours on FaceTime. Becky, how often are we on FaceTime?
Constantly. Literally.
I don't think
Constantly.
you guys understand.
Even when she's at work, constantly. Bed,
Don't
constantly.
Yeah.
The morning, the second their eyes pop open.
It's like we're hanging out. It's totally fine.
You guys are obsessed.
We are obsessed with each other, and we literally say it too.
Nothing makes someone with NPD tendencies happier than having a new source of love and admiration. She loves telling people someone who is hot is obsessed with her.
I love that for us. You missed my point. Why would ALR miss work? Because Becky was ill. I'm not a male. I have woman problems too. No, Becky was emotionally not there.
Yeah, I was having a breakdown. Because, I mean, it wasn't just about PMSing. It caused me to crack a little bit. And I kept trying to tell her, go ahead, do the live. It'll be fine. I'll be okay. Just give me time alone. And she wouldn't.
All Becky wanted was some alone time. I suspect she gets very little of it. Amber did not have to cancel the stream. Becky would have done it, or she could have done her job alone. But she would rather use it as a way to take the night off.
Because I guess she felt,
I felt like I needed to talk to her and be there for her.
yeah. She went to the ER on, I don't even know.
I'm not going to be answering any more questions about wifey because it's no one's business. Like, people are trying so hard to find her. It's fucking creepy, and I'm not talking about her anymore. All you need to know is that she means a lot to me, and that's that.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
You don't have any new content now. The whole breakup thing has blown over, and now we're stuck waiting on this person to show up as a new character. Nope, it's not going to be like that. I'm not putting her on here. Like, no, absolutely not. If wifey first thing does is try to change you or fix you, then something isn't right with that. She's not. She's literally not. I told her about my picking problem because my OCD makes me pick. It is what it is. And that was really hard for me to open up to her about. And literally, the minute I did it, she just showed like how much she cared. And she sent me like this link where I can find a therapist and get a therapist. She literally cares about me. No one has ever like done that before. Anyways, I'm done.
Okay, I think I'm done too. Thank you so much for watching and joining us for another Amberlynn Reid Narc Alert. We'll be back again on the weekend, maybe with the Jupiter, maybe with the Pluto stream, or something else, maybe something silly, but we'll be back on the weekend. I really appreciate you watching. Please leave a comment. I love reading your comments. Like, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, you know, all that YouTube stuff. Go out, be kind, hasta luego.